Dignitas, all of a sudden, after losing 4 straight sets, they come out.
Was that 4? It looked like you showed 5 there.
Yeah, well, the thumb doesn't count as the fingers. So
oh, of course, right.
Dignitas comes back 2-0 week against CLG and P1, which you would definitely not expect.
The long con.
It was pretty long.
Yep.
The con was very long. But a lot of the reason for that, to me, is Adrian already coming in as a support his first weekend, and he was looking great on Thresh and Blitzcrank in every game he played.
Yeah, and he had an interesting quote saying in his other teams, everyone else was tryharding and he was trying to catch up or something to that extent.
It didn't sound good.
And now he's the one. Yeah, he basically, it sounded like he wasn't trying his hardest on other teams, and now he's tryharding and he looks great. He led them to a 2-0 week. And yeah, people were not expecting that after they looked pretty rough the last couple of weeks. But especially 2-0ing like some of these games. It's surprising they're even winning games at Baron, which is against the whole mantra. I realize it's basically a different franchise now. It's been bobbled around so much, but
you can't escape the Dignitas Baron throw curse. It's just always there.
I think they're slowly escaping it. I say that, and now next week they'll go 0-4 all on Baron throws. But I think overall, just this middle pack and the NA LCS might actually be okay. Like the teams, outside of these top 3-4 teams, I think 5 to 7, they're actually decent teams. Dignitas, Envy. I think it might be the most competitive NA LCS we've seen in a while.
Yeah, I would say that too. I mean, you don't usually see teams in the past in that ranking be able to compete at all with the top of the standings. It would always just be, oh, TSM won again, Cloud9 won again. You watch these games with Envy in them, this is going to go poorly, and it's going to be a waste of my time.
You expect, even when Dignitas had that great start to the split, people were like, yeah, that's not going to last. So then they lost 4 in a row, and I was like, there you go. But maybe they're back. Maybe they're going to lose a bunch more. But overall, yeah, that middle pack is actually impressive. Even when they're getting behind in games against some of these better teams, they find a way to come back and win them.
Yeah, for Dignitas too. It's not just Adrian. That bot lane now with Altec, which I don't know why he was ever a free agent or why he was ever let go of FlyQuest. It's still beyond me.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why he's been hopping around teams. He's still more than serviceable. Probably top 5.
Yeah, I've always
in the league.
Thought that he was a great AD carry, and now you put him with Adrian down there in a meta where AD carries are kind of prioritized. You see Kalista being first picked in games, and he looks great on them. He had great games against CLG on Kalista, and all of a sudden Dignitas looks like a top 6 team.
Look like a playoff team.
They do look like a playoff team. I mean, again, this is week to week, and anything can happen. And CLG had an interesting performance, which we'll touch on in a bit. But still, Dignitas, I would say, looking pretty solid. Good bounce back week for them.
Yeah, absolutely.